Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to WS Tech English channel. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video of Facebook ad series, we are basically going to see that how can we actually create an account on GTM and how can we connect GTM to our website. So, first of all, what we have to understand is we have to understand the process of connecting GTM through website. So, once our GTM and website are connected, now we can go ahead and take out the Facebook pixel from our Facebook ads account, and then we can implement that pixel on our website via GTM, right? So before understanding that how can we actually implement, or before learning that how can we actually implement Facebook pixel on our website, what we have to do is we have to learn the process of creating GTM account first. If you are a beginner, it is very important. So you have to understand how can you actually create an account on a GTM, and then how can you go ahead and connect your GTM with your website, right? So we have this website over here. It's kind of a demo website, so do not go on the design or everything of this website. We are only using this website to implement codes, right? And then we have Google Tag Manager over here. So how can you actually access Google Tag Manager? You just simply have to go to this Google Tag Manager thing from Google search, right? Just enter this thing and then click on this official link, official website link of Google Tag Manager. And once you are over here, you can click on this sign into Tag Manager, and your Google ID will be used to create an account on Google Tag Manager, right? So you can see from here that what ID you are using. I'll always recommend you to use same ID for all the different products for one of your client, right? So one account is created over here. Please ignore this thing. So if you are new one and you are going to create account very first time on the tag manager, you will see a blank screen over here without this account section, right? So what you can do is you can go ahead and click on this create account. Now you have to set up the account, and within account you have to set up your property or container, right? So the account is basically your business, right? Your business, and within that business you can have a container through which you will basically fire your codes, right? So let me show you how you can actually do this. So for me, the account name is, let's say, Pacham Classes Private Limited, just very random thing, right? Pacham Classes Private Limited, and the country is India. Now we can click on this share data anonymously with Google and others, and now we have to set up our container, right? So the container name is your website name, which is pachamclasses.com. In our case, we'll go ahead and copy this thing and paste over here, right? So now it is done. Now we have pasted our container name. Now this container is of what kind, right? What type? So we are having a website with us. It's not the iOS app, it's not the Android, it's not AMP, or and we are also not doing server side measurement. Now what we are doing is basically this one is our website, and we are going to implement codes on our website. So we have to tell Google Tag Manager that what kind of container setup we are going to do. It is of web type, right? Which is basically website. So we have to select this thing. Now we have to click on this create, and then we have to select this thing as English. Now let's click on this I accept thing which is present over here, and we'll click on this yes, right? So as soon as you will do this, your account is now created, your GTM container is now created. So what you have to do now, you have to connect your GTM with your website, right? So you have two codes over here that you have to actually implement on your website. So they have given you an instruction that where you can actually put these codes. So the first thing is that you can paste this code as high as in the head section of each and every page, right? So you have to do this thing, and then you have to paste this code immediately after opening of the body tag. So you have two codes over here that you have to implement on your website. Now coming back to our website, this particular website which we are actually using for the demo purpose to learn things. Now I am logged in into the backend of this particular website. It's a WordPress CMS based website. Now what we have to do is we have to go ahead, and then we have to click on this appearance section over here, and then we have to go to this theme editor or whatever you are seeing in your dashboard. Now from here you have to select your theme. Make sure your default theme is selected on which you are actually working, and then you have to go ahead and click on this header.php, right? So you have to identify, you have to find out that where this header.php is present, and this is for the WordPress website. So if your website is not WordPress based, you can consult your developer. You can forward these codes directly to your developer and ask him or her to implement these codes as guided by GTM, right? Over here, as you can see, as guided by GTM, you can ask your developer to implement these codes, right? Fine. So coming back over here, what we have to do is we have to find head section. As you can see, this one is the head section, and as instructed over here, you have to paste this code as high as in the head of the page as possible, right? So we have to copy this thing, we have to come back over here, and then we have to put this in the head section, and then there is another one which is there for like body, right? So what we have to do is we have to come back over here, we have to put another code over here in the body section. Let me copy this thing and we'll paste this thing over here, right? Now what we have to do is we have to go ahead and click on this update file so that our code will be applied, right? Our code will be implemented, right? So this code of GTM is now implemented on our website. So what we can do is we can refresh our page, and to check whether that code is properly installed on your website or not, you have to make sure that you have this small extension installed, right? And it is not only going to help you in identifying whether your GTM installed properly or not, it is going to help you in other tags identification or troubleshooting also, right? So let's come back over here, and once we have implemented these codes in the backend of our website, what we have to do is we have to click on this OK, and then we have to click on submit, and then we have to publish this container so that it will become live. And once it is live, right, you will see that your code is properly implemented, because earlier it was showing yellow, right? It is showing yellow kind of thing over here, which means that your code is not properly implemented because our GTM container was not published. Now I have published it, right? Now let's come back over workspace, and from here we are going to play with tags and triggers, and we have to fire our codes and everything. So coming back over here at this perchumclasses.com, it's still yellow. Now what we have to do is we have to hard refresh it, like Control Shift R. Now you can see this will appear green now, which means that it is now properly implemented. So coming over here, it's now blue, and within seconds it will become, as soon as this page is loaded, it will become green, which says that that your code is properly implemented on your website, right? So it will become green. Here it is, right? So it is green now, which means that the code is properly implemented now. Now we have installed GTM. The next step is to fire other codes using GTM. But there are other ways also through which you can actually identify whether your GTM thing is properly installed or not on your website. The one thing that I have told you. The other thing is basically you can go at the source code of your website, like Control U, and you can find GTM from here. And let's say we can type Google Tag Manager, and you can see this one is the exact code that we have entered at the back end of our website, and it is now reflecting over here, right? So this is how we do this thing. The second method of identifying is basically this Google Tag Assistant method, that will again help you in identifying whether your GTM code is properly installed on your website or not. Then the third one is preview and debug tool, right? So they offer you a preview and debug tool. You can go ahead and click on this preview in the tag manager, and let's see if our GTM is properly installed or not. But it is properly installed, that we have already verified. But if this preview and debug tool is working fine, which means that GTM is also working fine, right? So what we have to do is we have to enter our website over here. So we'll go ahead, copy this thing, our URL from here, and then we'll come back over here and we'll click on this start, right? So it is connecting window to perchumclasses.com. Everything is fine, and this debugging is working, which means that everything is set properly, right? So as you can see, this is working, and window is loaded, dome ready, and everything it's fine, right? Which means that GTM is properly installed. Now you can see our GTM unique ID over here, which is also present over here. So if you again want to find those two codes that you have just installed, what you have to do is you have to click on this thing, and they will appear once again in front of you, right? So this is how we can actually connect GTM with our website. Now the next step is, because learning GTM is not something that we are going to do in this particular playlist or module or course, right? The important thing is that we want to implement Pixel on each and every page of our website. This is the important thing. So to install Pixel on each and every page of our website, what we are going to do is we are taking the help of GTM, right? So GTM is in between. Now each and every tag you want to fire, you can fire through GTM. Now in this particular case, or in this particular course, we will limit ourselves to Facebook Pixel only, right? So in the next video, we will be talking about how can we actually implement Facebook Pixel using GTM on our website, and that Facebook Pixel will be the base pixel, and how can we implement on all the pages of our website. That is what we are going to see in the next video. So that's it for this specific video. Don't forget to subscribe this channel and press the notification bell so that you do not miss any one of the upcoming videos. That's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.